class! Today we are going to be going over some of the basic aspects of music theory to give you a better framework for singing some more complicated music. We're going to be looking at major and minor scales and what separates them from each other. First, we're going to go over major scales. Major scales consist of 8 pitches, or 1 octave, and each pitch has a different function and name. Here, you can see each scale degree number and its respective name. This would mean that in the key of C major, C would be the tonic, G would be the dominant, and so on. Within music, the tonic functions as the foundation for the whole piece and will occur more frequently than any other scale degree. The 5th scale degree, or the dominant, also has a unique function, along with the rest of the scale degrees. However, we'll talk about that more in depth in a later lesson. When it comes to the pitches of a major scale, it is fairly simple. If you know your key signatures, which you all should from last week's lesson, then the major scale is just a simple octave that follows that key signature. Here's the key signature for D major. So if you follow this, your major scale would consist of D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D again. If you're still struggling with your key signatures, however, there is another way to write your major scales. If you remember from our lesson on whole and half steps, a major scale has a consistent pattern of whole and half steps. Beginning with the tonic, the pattern goes whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, ending again on the tonic. Now we're going to look at minor scales. There are 3 different types of minor scales: natural, harmonic, and melodic. Each type has either 1 or 2 pitch adjustments in reference to the natural minor scale, which follows the key signature exactly. In comparison to the natural minor scale, the harmonic minor scale raises scale degree 7 by a half step, and the melodic minor scale raises both scale degrees 6 and 7 by a half step, in order to imitate the ending sound of a major scale. The pitches of a natural minor scale are very similar to that of the major scale, with 3 major differences. In a natural minor scale, scale degrees 3, 6, and 7 are all lowered by a half step in comparison to the parallel major. The natural minor scale does still follow the key signature, but because the minor key signature is different from that of the major, it alters those 3 pitches. Here's an example of our D natural minor scale. This scale consists of D, E, F natural, G, A, B flat, C natural, and D again. If you remember our D major scale, degrees 3, 6, and 7 have been lowered by a half step. This would be F sharp to F natural, B natural to B flat, and C sharp to C natural. If we wanted to write a harmonic minor scale, we would raise scale degree 7. C natural would go back to C sharp. And if we wanted to write a melodic minor scale, we would raise scale degrees 6 and 7. B flat would go back to B natural, and C natural would go back to C sharp. For your assignment, you will be completing an interactive worksheet and submitting it to the folder in your Google Classroom. This assignment will have questions about the material we covered this week, along with some review questions from last week on key signatures. Please answer all of the questions to the best of your abilities. There will be more instructions on how to submit your finished assignment in the assignment description.